Welcome back to another edition of the Prospect Profile, a mini-series we do here within the White Sox franchise, where we go over top prospects in the organization from AA Birmingham up to AAA Charlotte. Last time we were down in Birmingham to go over shortstop Colson Montgomery, and this time we're going to be staying down here in Alabama to go over left-handed starting pitcher Noah Schultz. Well, like I said, Schultz is a left-handed starter. He is 20 years old, and he was taken 26th overall by Chicago in the 2022 first-year player draft out of Oswego East High School in Oswego, Illinois. And the big thing that really stands out about this 20-year-old is that he is 6'9". He is so tall that even somebody like me looks at him and goes, that guy is tall. And Schultz is currently sitting at a 67 overall and a B potential. He has a 4-pitch mix. He's got a 4-seam fastball that'll sit around 95 miles an hour, but he can pump it up to get higher than that. He also has a slider, which is definitely his money pitch. That is his bread and butter. He'll throw it at any count. It is his number one pitch. I've seen it described as one of the best in the 22 draft class. And it's basically like if you're a left-handed hitter facing Noah Schultz, good luck. He also has a 2-seamer and a circle change that he can mix into his repertoire as well. But the 4-seamer and the slider are definitely the 1-2 punch for him. And Schultz is still very early into his pro career here, so his ratings do need to develop a bit more. His per nines, they're not worse. They're not bad. It's not like he's got like 40s across the board or like 30s. Some of them, he has 58 in K per 9, 53 in hit per 9, and then he's like high 40s in the rest. But he throws insanely hard. He's only 20 years old. He's got the B potential. He shoved last season in AA Birmingham, which we will get into. So a couple more seasons of development, and Noah Schultz is going to be sitting pretty with his ratings as a potential big league starter for us. And we are still in the beginning stages of the AA season so far this year, so it's not really worth diving into Noah Schultz's numbers here in 2024. So like I said, he shoved in 2023. Great year for the Barons, 3.1 WAR, a 3.19 ERA, and a 3.46 FIP. Very solid there. He also had the second most strikeouts in the Southern League, only behind DJ Herz, who is a Tennessee Smokies player, a Chicago Cubs prospect. So Schultz is just looking to keep shoving the minor leagues and keep getting those ratings boosted up. And as far as the plan for him, I mean, it's pretty simple. Noah Schultz is going to be a key member of the next good White Sox team. He is going to be a vital part of the next good Chicago White Sox rotation. Obviously, that's if things work out, but that is indeed the plan. I mean, it's just too perfect. The guy's from Illinois. It makes sense that he'd be on an Illinois team, the Chicago White Sox. He's not from the city, but I mean, let's be real here. He's a guy who pitched in prep high school baseball. How many of those guys are from the city? But still, nonetheless, it is Illinois. It is the Chicago metropolitan area. So ideally, Schultz develops in the minor leagues for the rest of this season, so that'll be 2 full seasons in the minor leagues, and then probably next year as well. And maybe he forces his way on the team at some point next season. Ideally, though, he probably pitches another full year in the minor leagues. Then we kind of evaluate where he's at heading into season 4, that would be. And maybe then we start to look at him as a potential serious option for our major league rotation. And at that point, he's still only 22 years old. But that will wrap things up here for this edition of the Prospect Profile, this time over left-handed starter Noah Schultz. I've been your host, Jerseyborn, and I'm saying, I will not be suckered into buying Madden this season. You cannot fool me, EA Sports. Completely ignore when I buy NHL, though.